had to turn off the music because of copyright. And I am headed out for the day. I only have 2 places to go, which one is the Habitat Restore to look for some equipment for my. Oh, I meant to take a picture of that wall. Ugh. See, I can't. See, I don't be remembering everything I need to be doing, but it's not that big. Basically, it's the wall between the door and the fireplace. I mean, the door and the window, which is not that big. It's like 2 panels of sheetrock, because the contractors, the tornado recovery contractor people, they're gonna just fix my house. They're just gonna fix the things that need to be fixed, and so. But I have a $350 gift card to Habitat Restore. So I was like, if I go get the sheet, if I go look for the sheetrock, I call my dad to find out like sheetrock, glue, nail, all that's needed to replace it. Because once they fix the roof, then the water will stop coming in on the wall, so the wall can be replaced, and then I got the paint. Oh, let me show y'all the paint. I'm just talking. It ain't even my topic, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway, because it's gonna also help me to think about what is needed. So the paint, see the paint samples are right there. So I can actually, since we're talking about it, I can look at it a little bit. Okay, so because y'all can imagine Deborah Ann, honey, I'm like, look, we're gonna paint this house 4 different shades of white. We're gonna have white here, a different shade of white here, a different shade of white here, because I'm in the zone, you know. You know how it is when you're in the zone trying to get your stuff together in your house. And so, I don't want to be around these spiders. Oh, it's a lot of paint in there. Look at all that paint in there. I just don't want to touch it because it might get a spider web on me. This premium satin white base. Okay. Well, wait a minute. If it's premium satin, I don't need to buy no paint. Why they can't use this white base to go in the bathroom? Because he said the problem is they put flat paint on the roof, which flat paint don't absorb water. So what? Wait a minute. Premiums. It's a lot. Look how heavy this is. It's a lot of paint in there. Ooh. So that just solved my answer. I'm not even gonna look for no paint. We can use that paint. And then on the paint, it tells you the kind of the mixture and all of that, so that if you need to buy more of that paint, you just take the formula and then they mix it. So, anywho, so I'm glad I kind of looked at that. So this is the thing. My Michelle, she says this all the time. She says, here's the thing. So, you know, when you hang around people, you adopt some of their colloquialisms. So here's the thing. This week is my pitch contest, and I'm going to win. I've already told y'all that. I don't know if I've been telling y'all that, but I've been saying that to my friends and my relations that I am going to win. But I'm not going to win easily. I'm going to have to fight for it, you know? And then, of course, it's close to the end of the month, so I don't know who all have a whole lot of money, but we got a budget. Girl, we got a budget. But then, you know, like I just want to eat something a little different, but something that I can cook. Do you know what I really like? Hamburgers. I do. Hey, Mr. Williams. Girl, I'm videoing, but I'm just videoing me. Talking to the people. So, sometimes, like I made me a little grocery list. Since my insurance money went out, then I'm going to go to Aldi's, because Aldi's don't take my insurance money. But Aldi's have really good prices. And you can get meals for about 4 or 5 days for $25 if you really buy nutritious. Which I'm really just going to buy vegetables, fruit, and protein. So maybe if they have a small case of water, I'll buy that. Oh, and so I'm gonna go to Aldi. But here's the thing: I have to keep my weight loss goals on my mind and my mind on my weight loss goals. So, and it's okay, except I noticed that when I'm looking at YouTube videos that I watch with admiration, too many food preparation and food restaurant recommendation videos. I'm like too happy to watch those. So that, because you know how they say, have you ever heard of them saying this? What the preacher talks about is his sin struggle. Like if he always talking about girls getting pregnant, he might know something about that. Or if he always talking about women always want some man to make some money, that's probably because he ain't got nothing. I don't know. That's what this old white lady told me one time. So part of the weight loss journey is to pay attention to who? Yourself. Who? Myself. You know? Oh, I gotta tell y'all something. When we went to, although I said I wasn't gonna eat there no more, but you know how that goes. And after practice Thursday, I had the driver to take me to get some chicken. And when we went there, the person working there, he was like, because I was saying, do y'all have Sobe water? Do you have water? Well, just give me a cup of ice or something. So he was like, I was asking, do you have zero sugar beverages? So he was like, when I came around and I asked for my AARP discount, that bad boy was $8, okay? So he was like, oh, here's a Coke for you. I'm like, no, I'm on a diet. I can't have no Coke. He said, well, here's a Diet Coke. And that was an example of him trying to, quote unquote, hook me up. Because that's what our people do. And it's out of love, but it's not giving me what I really need. And that's to stay away from sugar, stay away from that extra, piece of whatever the case may be. I remember when my cousin Kathy used to work at the KFC in Memphis. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. She used to work at the KFC in our neighborhood. I went through there one time. That girl put so much chicken in that box. And that's kind of how we show, love. But I have to quote Eddie Fuse, and he said that people don't love you because they give you food that they know you don't need, when they know you're trying to watch your weight. And that's not to say people shouldn't do it. It's just to say that you have to be mindful of what your value and what your goal is. Okay. Because, hey Nicole, and that's what I'm saying, like when you just kind of get a little distracted. I mean, I'm feeling good. It's not hot. It's very nice. It's like 80 something degrees outside. I'm getting ready to go. Just hang out just a little bit, not too much. Come on back home. Got customers to work for, because y'all know I do resumes. And yesterday, I was doing, and I want to share with you the goals that we have. I'm going to try to remember them. I can kind of remember them. And Mr. William, I'm sharing this with you too. One goal is for me to be able to stand for 5 minutes. One goal is for me to be able to have balance once I'm standing, and also the walking goal is 250 feet. Now, when I was working at Tenova, and I'm not saying that Tenova is not a good place, I'm just saying because I've experienced having physical therapy in 4 different places, based on my evaluation, I can see the kind of goals each place has. And in this place where I'm going, it's called Results Physiology. They are a rehabilitation 250 feet. Now at the hospital, the director was like, don't walk that far because we want you to come back. So because I could walk 109 feet or 105 feet because I had done it before. The thing here's the thing. All of this exercise that I've been doing, all of these things, even when I came to Results a month ago, I was weaker than I was last year. So now, check this out. So now, and there's someone who was in here who was 39 years old, who has a home care worker, who has mobility issues and all of that. So we're trying to work our way back. So there are 3 spots in my living room that have wheelchair damage in the floor. I mean, it's obvious from wheelchair damage, so they're going to fix that for me. So what am I going to do? Am I going to keep bringing my wheelchair in the living room, knowing that within a year I'm going to have that same damage in the floor? So what I have decided to do is to leave this wheelchair, this one. This one is a little heavier, I think, than the other one, because the other one's already in the living room, but it's not working right now. I'm going to leave this wheelchair in the garage, and I'm going to walk into the house. That was what I was doing at first until my lymphedema director, she said, take your wheelchair in the house so that you can use it in the kitchen. So what I'm going to do, what I used to do before, when I was just working, having mobility issues, I used to have chairs everywhere, like sturdy office chairs, everywhere where I needed to sit, and that way it could help me to get up and I could do whatever. And I wasn't as afraid to reach in the cabinets. But since all of this stuff happens, I'm a little bit apprehensive. Like I used to step on my step ladder. I mean, it's not that high, but I would like never do that now. So the thing is, if I want to get my life back, I have to do those things. I don't necessarily have to step on the step ladder, but I have to move more on my own accord. And that's just what it is. In terms of just, that's what I have to do. And it's such a big thing. It's a little thing, but it's a big thing in my mind because it all stems right here. Everything that I do, it's because what I'm doing is in my brain. Doing this pitch contest, I literally wrote my speech the same day that I did it. Because I already know how to talk. I know how to express myself. And I know about my business. We're perfecting it this time because it's longer and the coaches are teaching us how pitching is all about giving the presenter what they want. But as far as when they said, hey, who wants to go first? I'm like, I'll go first. I'm not nervous because it's already right here. Okay. Mr. Williams, so I have to adopt the same way with weight loss, with this mobility issues. And I tried to set my scale up, but it just, the batteries fell out of it. So I have to, my coach said, what gets measured gets managed. And I've been I like getting on it at the doctor's office because for one, you can video. For two, I don't know. I just video. Okay, being video. That's the really good thing. You know, it's just like, well, video me. In fact, when I'm not being videoed, I feel bad. I'm like, video me. So that's vanity, you know. Do you remember that movie called The Devil's Advocate? My favorite line in the movie, after all that stuff that happened, the attorney decided not to represent this pedophile. So this reporter said, I gotta get the story, it's breaking news, you gotta let me report you. And then the reporter turned around and said, he was the devil. He said, vanity, my favorite sin. So here's the thing. As we all work towards what it is we want, it is so possible to lose weight, to regain mobility, to go to Africa, to go travel, to go to Jamaica. These are things I really want to do. To just chill out. You know, when I went to jail the first time, we didn't even think about getting our hair braided. I guess because it wasn't that expensive and it wasn't a thing. But I was looking at the video. I'm like, yeah, I'll get my hair braided. Now, I'll get my hair braided when I go to Jamaica. I wanted to go to Colombia to get my hair braided because it's like $70. Or Africa. I'm not getting my hair braided in the United States paying all that money. I'm just, unless somebody pays it for me, you will never see my hair braided other than 2 braids. Because I got my hair braided for how much? $6 American in Ghana. I'm like, and then my friend, she got mad because I didn't tip the braiders. I'm like, I gave them what they asked for, which was $6. You know, I wasn't that astute on tipping that much. I used to tip, but I just didn't think to tip the hair braiders. But and plus they were spoiling me. When I was there, this lady was like, come every day. Every day she washed my hair. Every day she washed my hair. Now, of course, it's 100 degrees in Africa. It's hot. It's hot. And God, it's hot. In December, it was hot. So, anywho, these little bitty things I'm talking to you about, I was telling the driver the little bitty things like that pain right there. Normally, because we feel pain in our knees, if you're not having a trainer, talking to a coach, talking to a nutritionist, talking to physical therapy, talking to like the military people, they know all about it because they train hard, especially when you're a coach and a trainer. So everything I've said to my coach, he's been able to say, tell me what it is. But if you're just at home in your own pain, you only go to your doctor really is insensitive like mine is. He just thinks you gotta just lose weight. This weight loss is a multifaceted ordeal. It's not, okay, eat this, exercise this, lose weight. That has absolutely nothing to do with weight loss. What has to do with weight loss is understanding the environment in which we live, understanding how food has been shaped culturally and societally, marketing. I was talking to Miss Betty yesterday. She said when she was watching TV, almost every commercial was a food commercial. So if you don't understand how you're being marketed to. I saw a restaurant for a sit-down place in Savannah. I sent it to Miss D. I was like, everything on the table, fried chicken, greens, sweet potatoes, cornbread, was laden with sugar. Now, mind you, it sounds like a good time to me. However, first of all, if I get the weight loss surgery, I ain't gonna be able to eat like that. Second of all, even if I don't get the weight loss surgery, that's the American diet. Did I tell you about the time they had hooked me up with this African doctor? So I cooked for him. I said, I'm gonna cook. I made some black eyed peas, some cornbread, some sweet potatoes, and probably some grits, whatever, just regular stuff. He did not eat it. I was so offended. I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to go. The plan was me cook dinner for him and then us meet up with the other couple and go to the movies. I didn't want to go to the movies with him because I'm like, he didn't eat my food. I didn't know that we put sugar and salt in everything. That's not really the way most people eat in the world. But I did not know that. And especially, I had come from Africa. I ate everything they gave me. Now, of course, you don't eat street food, but restaurants and when, what we were served in our hotel. However, if you just think, if you're not being taught to look at these things, then you don't know. You don't know why you crave a salad from Wendy's. That's because they put sugar in their salad it doesn't make you crave a Zaxby salad or a Piccadilly salad. It makes you crave a Wendy's salad. You don't know. So, and also the mindset. One thing I did learn when I was in Way Down Workshop is that a thin eater would never eat their favorite food beyond 4. So, these things we are now considering because we're in a fellowship. And if those of you who didn't see come on last night when Michelle Pettis was on, please watch that video. People were so inspired and so encouraged because she has overcome her weight loss food addiction. However, she says that talking to us about it and helping us understand the different pieces of the puzzle to get to that level is what encourages and inspires her. And it really helps me being in a fellowship of people who look like me, who are talking about these issues. In fact, when I get down here to this Habitat Restore, it's right next to the Dollar General. And Miss Deborah, I want a snack. But honestly, I got that green apple. I don't like green apples. I might eat it, but I don't like green apples. Green apples, they're too tart. I don't like that. So what kind of snack can I get when I go to Dollar General? I can get some peanuts. But I don't want to eat peanuts unless I'm putting it in the Coca-Cola. Okay. What else can I get? Mr. William, what kind of snack can I get from Dollar General that will be remotely healthy?
I don't know because I don't go in Dollar General.
Okay. So, the good thing about what I've been able to do, and this is all part of weight loss, because you got to think these things through. And the Bible talks about renewing your mind. You have to renew your mind for everything. So, I know I can have a 0 calorie, 0 sugar beverage, but I have a 0 sugar beverage in my pocketbook because Maurice gave me a 0 sugar Coke the other day, so I don't really need to buy anything to drink. I could possibly get away with popcorn, but the thing is, when I had my hamburger yesterday, or was that? Yeah, yesterday, I went next door and got some. I was looking for mesquite barbecue chips, so I found the barbecue chips. It had 2 grams of sugar, which was good, but it had 2.5 grams servings, and I'm greedy, so I'm not able to eat half of it and put the other half away. So I just ate all of it. However, that was okay because it was carbs, vegetables, and protein, so it still fit. You know, well, that's really pushing it, but you see where I'm going with that. You know how you can be so excited about something all the time? I'm like, Monday through Friday, I'm good. Yesterday, I didn't feel like heating my cabbage up, but I ate the fish because fish was good, and it was fried. It was easy with some mustard and hot sauce. I'm still eating emotionally, even though I'm eating okay. Fish is good to eat. I didn't eat my cabbage. I didn't even try to eat it. I would have eaten a salad if it was fresh, but my home care worker forgot to make the salad. And she said she would come this morning to make it, but I said no because she's tired. She hurt her arm. So everything I'm not that righteous with my eating that I just gotta have a salad. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make salad sandwiches. Like I'm gonna make hamburger sandwiches and put lettuce, and that'll give me the salad I need. And then so that's what I'm going to do about that. So I just wanted to talk about, I forgot the name of my topic, just when you are, I'm engaged in other things. I'm kind of running around. I'm budgeting the last couple of days in the month, or the last few weeks in the month. And I'm going to be cooking a lot this weekend for myself because it's not enough food prepared for me to make it through the weekend. So, and I have my work to do. My work to do is the number one most important thing. Working on my speech, following up with my colleagues. It's so great. When we went to, oh, hey, Leon, thank you. When we went to practice for the pitch contest, we were all helping each other. We were all saying, one lady said, she'll help me with my social media. One lady, she does coach. I'm like, look, I was telling her about the different audiences she could get to pay her to coach to help people not feel sad and down and help millennials. And I sent her the information. The other lady, I got to send, I can't remember when I'm supposed to send her, but her business card is in there. And then I emailed the other lady. So everybody was trying to help each other. And then, so it was just, and the coaches, they really wanted to help us. You know, what I see is that a lot of the services, especially when you're in a big city like Nashville, Black people are participating. They want to build their brand, build their business, enhance their services. When living in Clarksville, it's a smaller town, so I'm from Memphis, so sometimes I forget that we about that life. Black people, we do everything. So when people say something negative about Memphis, I'm like, are you crazy? Like, why would I want you to think Memphis is the crime capital of the United States? Just tell me, what good does that do you? It gets your mind thinking one way while we're robbing the resources the other way. Memphis ain't nothing but goodness on Memphis. Mississippi River, fresh water, water reserve, distribution, and a whole lot of people to do the work for you. And the international airport. And we're touching 3 or 4 states. So it's nothing but good. But when your mind wrapped up, just like with this food addiction, my mind wrapped up on all of this stuff unbeknownst to me. Does that make sense? So, anywho, I just want to really come on just to kind of share where my mind is, and also this is the thing where you give yourself grace. I don't like dealing with contractors at all. I found one that is, I'm sure I found several, but the one I'm going to work with past when the tornado people finished doing the work. And they may even call him to help them because I gave them his bids. And I've just been totally blessed. They're going to do work that I don't have money to pay for. And they said, we're going to help you. Do you ever come to the woodshed?
No.
That's good food. Good people too.
That's what I hear. I haven't had the time.
Oh yeah. So that's the woodshed right there. Okay. Good people, good food. It used to be a taxi stand right there. But good people, good food. And so, speaking of which. So I just wanted to come on and share that with y'all. You have to give yourself grace. See, look at that little turkey neck right there. That's okay. We're going to get it together. We're going to get it together, girl. We're going to get it together. And, you know, I was thinking, should I wear my hair for my competition? No, I'm getting a wig. And so, so it's okay. She tapered my hair down. See, she trimmed it. I said, don't you cut all my hair off. And so, okay.
And Monday.
So there's an elderly man getting the back. Well, hello.
Oh, me.
So, how you doing, sir?
Oh, okay. How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. So, comment down below and let me know how you're doing. What are your plans? How are you thinking about your mobility? I'm doing a video. And I'll get back with you all. You know I will. So peace and hair grease. Bye. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And buy me a cup of coffee. How many of y'all gonna buy me a cup of coffee? Can't buy a sister a cup of coffee. Now you know that's a shame. Thank you for those who do.